Hey, it's Nicole Alai, former UFC and former USOPC sports dietitian, and this is episode 3 of Gains or Gimmicks. Today we're breaking down the Fairlife Core Power. It's arguably one of the most popular recovery drinks right now in the locker room. But is it elite fueling or is it just marketing hype? Remember, you have to fuel for the work required when it comes to pre-training. So if it's a high intensity, long duration session, then you need a lot more carbohydrates. If it's more of a moderate intensity training session, then a balance of carbs and fats would be ideal. And if we're talking about post-training, then we get into protein and carbohydrates, still with the emphasis on carbs, and then of course some electrolytes to really expedite that recovery process. Welcome back to Gains or Gimmicks, where we look at the nutritional label of these high protein food products with an analytical eye to see if they really do match your output. All right, let's look at the Core Power 26 gram protein edition. So what we see is that it has 170 calories and 26 grams of protein. But what sets it apart from other milk products is that it's ultra filtered. Fairlife uses a cold filtration system that concentrates the protein and calcium while removing most of the lactose and the sugar. This results in a 1:6 protein to calorie ratio, which is actually high efficiency for a liquid. It also provides roughly 500 milligrams of potassium and 260 milligrams of sodium. So it actually functions as an electrolyte source as well to help with that post-training sweat rehydration. Next is digestive efficiency, but unlike the snacks that we previously reviewed, this is liquid nutrition. Liquids have a faster gastric emptying rate than solids, meaning the amino acids will hit your bloodstream much quicker for repair. So the protein source here is filtered milk, which is 80% casein and 20% whey. Because it's lactose-free, the bioavailability of it is high, even for those with sensitive guts. You're getting the fast hit of whey for immediate repair, and you're getting that slow drip of casein for that sustained muscle protein synthesis. But here's the analytical catch. If you just completed a high intensity training session, 90 minutes or more, or a really heavy leg day, the 8 grams of carbs in the Core Power is not enough. To fully restore the glycogen and optimize that anabolic window, you need a higher insulin response. So if you do end up just drinking this after a high intensity or a heavy leg day, your body will actually convert some of that protein into carbohydrates to help with that muscle repair. So you're effectively burning that building material, protein, just to convert it to fuel, carbohydrates. So to make this a 10 out of 10 recovery tool, you're just going to want to make sure you add some carbohydrates. So pairing it with a bag of pretzels or a bagel would help. If you wanted to make this a pre-workout, you could put it into a shake, add some banana, some oats, some honey, or you would just drink less of the Core Power and just have more of the carbohydrates. So what's the verdict? Well, the Fairlife Core Power 26 grams is a gain, especially for quality and convenience. It is one of the best liquid protein supplements on the market, but just remember, it is a supplement, not a meal. Next Friday, we're going to look at the Barbell's protein bar to see if the best tasting protein bar supplement is actually worth the hype or just a marketing scam.